Hello everyone, my name is Eric Ila Rombe from the AC Mathematics First Year A. Our topic is all about radicals and rational exponents. Okay, radicals. Any expression containing a radical is called a radical expression. In the a square root of x, a is the index, x is the radicand, and square root is the radical sign. Multiplication and division and radical expression depend on the following theorems. For any a and b is an element of R, a greater than 0 and b greater than 0. Square root of a x, square root of b is equals to square root ab. For any a, b is an element of R, a greater than 0 and b greater than 0. Square root a times square root b is equals to square root a and b. Basic properties. Let R is an element of R and A is an element of Z. A greater than or equal to. Number 1. A square root of R to the power of A equals R if A is odd. And number 2, A square root of R to the power of A is equals R if A is 7. R times 1 times A is equals A square root of R. And number 4, R A times B is equals to B square root of R to the raised of A equals R times 1 and times B to the raised of A equals B square root of R to the raised of A equals R A 1B. Basic properties. Let R and E is G A greater than or equal to 1 A square root of R to the raised of A is equals R if A is odd. Number 2, A square root of R to the raised of A equals R if is even. Number 3, R 1 over A is equals to A square root of R. Number 4, R A over B is equals to B square root of R to the raised of A equals R1 over B to the raised of A equals B square root of R to the raised of A is equals to R squared R to the raised of A over B. Rationalizing 1 square root of 2x and 3. Eliminate radical sign in the denominator. Make the radicand be a perfect square or perfect cube depending on the index. 1, 2x, 3x, square root of 2x. Square root of 2x is equals to 2x times square root of 4x, and 4 is equals to 2x plus times 2x is equals to the raised of 2. Multiply the given by a term equal to the one that will make the denominator a perfect square. Rationalizing 1 over square root of 2x cubed. Eliminate radical sign in the denominator. So 2x cubed is make the radicand be a perfect square or a perfect cube depending on the index. 1 over square root of 2x cubed times square root of 2x over square root of 2x is equals to square root of 2x over square root of 4x to the raised of 4 equals 2x square root of 2x over 2x cubed, 2x squared rather. Multiplying the given by term equal to the one that will make denominator a perfect square. Adding and subtracting radicals. Square root of 50 plus square root of 8 minus square root of 32 is equals to 25 times 2 plus square root of 4x 2 minus square root of 16 x and 2. Make the radicand similar. 5 square root of 2 plus 2 square root of 2 minus 4 square root of 2 is equals to 3 square root of 2. Adding and subtracting radicals. So, square root of 50 plus square root of 8 minus square root of 32 is equals to 25.2 plus square root of 4.2 is minus square root of 16.2. Make the radicand similar. 5 square root of 2 plus 2 square root of 2 minus 4 square root of 2 is equals to 3 square root of 2. Multiplying and dividing a radical. Square root of 6 square root of 4 is equals to square root of 6 times 4 is equal to square root of 6. Multiplying and dividing radicals with the same index. Make the index the same. Radical minus greater than exponent. 3 square root of 2 is equals to 2 times 1 times 3 is equals to greater than 1 and 3x 2 and 2 is equals to 2 and 6 is equals to 6 square root of 2 and 2. 2 square root of 3 equals 3 times 1 times 2 is equals minus greater than 1 and 2 times 3 and 3 is equals to 3 and 6. So is equals to 6 square root of 3 and 3. So 6 square root of 2 and 2 is 6 square root of 3 and 3 is equals to 6 square root of 4 times 27. So equals 6 square root of 108. So copy the 6 and multiply the 4 times 27 is equals to 108. And multiplying dividing radicals. Square root of 6 square root of 4 is equals to square root of 6.4 is equals to 2 square root of 6. Multiplying and dividing radicals with the same index. Radical exponent. 3 square root of 2 is equals to 2 1 over 3. So 1 over 3 times 2 over 2 is equals to 2 and 6. 1 times 2 is equals to and 3 times 2 is equals 6. So morning na 2.6 yan. Equals 6. Equals 6. Make the index the same. So is equals to 6 square root of 2 cubed 2 squared. Radical exponent. So 2 square root of 3 is equals to 3 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 times 3 times over 3 is equals to 3 over 6. So 1 times 3 is equals 3. And 2 times 3 is equals to 6. So 6 square root of 3 cubed. So 6 square root of 2 cubed to the rest of 6. No. 6 square root of 2 squared 6 square root of 3 cubed is equal to 6 square root of 4.27 is equals to 6 square root of 108. And that's all. Thank you everyone and God bless.